Wow, 50 years. Just looking around, it makes you frightened, doesn't it, at how you look yourself? But it was exciting to be one of those early group of students. I think there was 230 of us that joined in the second year, added to the 198. And it was an exciting time for me. Laying the foundations of Cashmere High was a real challenge to the principal and all the staff. And of course, as pupils, we were challenged to take up the challenge. One of the things that, or several of the things that was instilled into my life was dedication, determination, and perseverance. And so Cashmere High School made me feel that I wanted to contribute something to society and help those that perhaps were less fortunate than myself, and also help people make the best of their life. How many of you can remember the Bodgies and the Widgies and the Teddy Boys? Cathedral Square. How many of you remember the Americans coming in on their way to Antarctica and flying into Christchurch Airport? Some of those Americans came to our church where my dad was the minister, and they looked at all our church stuff and they said, hey, this is a missionary area. And so they went back to America and they took our church as their missions venture, and they used to send us all their Sunday school material. That church happened to be the First Assemblies of God in Memphis, Tennessee, where a young guy called Elvis was growing up. And so they introduced me to the music that Elvis would sing in the church, and eventually I got to meet some of those kids that were singing with Elvis, and it was quite a thrill. But you will remember back in those days Elvis sang Heartbreak Hotel, Love Me Tender, and what about in the ghetto? I found myself in the ghettos of America, living amongst those drug addicts, showing them a little bit of love and helping them to get self-esteem and helping them on the way to a better life. And so it was a real privilege. I thank God for the opportunities I've had. I thank Cashmere High for instilling in me the creative abilities that have helped me in my journey. Lady McComb, I have a little note here from your husband in 1958. He said, Stephen has always been a reliable, conscientious worker. He carried out his task well. His appearance was always neat. So today, if nothing else, Cashmere High School's made me look neat.